Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Yes, legends, welcome. Friday, everyone getting ready for the weekend. Smash up the like on your way in. Let's get the party on the road. Bitcoin pumping yet again, okay? Yesterday in my live stream, I spoke about that 786 level for potential rejection to the downside. I did manage to catch a short to the downside. I took profits before I went to bed. And then, okay, now we're getting some pumpy action back to the upside. Right, let me share my screen over here. Okay, just... Right, legends. Roman, I'm happy. I'm here happy, best day of the week. Yes, everyone getting ready for the weekend. We're just having some pumpy action here to the upside, okay? So I just want to focus here on the larger time frame and just see, well, if this pump continues and it just does not stop like it's been doing since the 6th of September, it's just pumping, and how high is this going to go before we see a potential rejection? I have received a couple of questions and comments from people saying that they've been trying to catch the tops and they've been stopped out multiple times trying to short the momentum, okay? You have to remember, as a technical trader, okay, we have areas of confluence that we are looking for to see that possible rejection areas, but you have to remember that the trend is your friend until the very end, okay? And for now, the trend is still up. So it is always still better to look for longs until the trend is broken. Then you can start looking for shorts. But for now, the trend is up, okay? Always better to look for longs. And there was so many trading opportunities inside of this teeny weeny little structure over here that we'll go through in a moment, okay? Where we just played breakout after breakout after breakout. And I see, I'm not sure if I should give that away, but I do see that there's one altcoin, okay, in my list that has not popped just as yet. It is sticking its neck out. It looks like it wants to go. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. Stay tuned. Okay, right, legends. Remember, if you haven't checked out Back to the Future, because a lot of what I speak about in my content relates to what I spoke about in this Back to the Future live stream I did 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago. If you haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Okay, because there's a lot of things that I mentioned during my live streams and my YouTube updates. Okay, once you've watched this, it will just tie it nicely together as well. When I talk about the breakouts, okay, we've now officially in the Legends Pro community dubbed this strategy the D-line strategy. Okay. Hi, Hannes. Welcome, welcome. My brother in the house, Frank M. Like the accent, brew. All the best from NL, Northeast London. I'm not sure what NL stand for. Aloha Boss, 𝗞𝗚𝗽, welcome to the house. A Pro Legend community member in the house. Irina, welcome. Hi, 𝗬𝗍𝗫, nice to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. Let's get into the alpha. If you haven't checked out this video, please go check it out. And also down in the description of the video that you're watching right now, okay, go and follow me on Instagram. I've started an Instagram account. I'm going to be more active there. I'm posting some trading tips and short little videos inside of there. Soon I'll be starting to upload some personal stuff, what I like to do when I'm not trading or when my alarms are not going off, how I put this, the content together, what my setup looks like. We'll keep it fun. On TikTok as well, go follow me on TikTok. And then, of course, the exchanges that I use to do all of my trading, Bluffin, 10% cash back by simply putting money into the features account. You don't even have to trade that money. No KYC required. And then also Bybit and 𝗞𝗆ci with the lowest fees. By using the links down in the description, that's where you qualify for the best bonuses and lowest fees. Okay. Right, Legends. And there's our link for the Legends Discord community. If you don't know where our Legends Discord community is, there's a sexy video about myself and Andy when I was in Dubai. Right, my face is so puffy in this video. I was just so swollen from the flight to Dubai. I'm not sure why. Okay, but this is where you join our Legends trading community, where myself and Andy provide daily technical analysis, education, the setups that we are watching, our trading plan for the day. And obviously that changes, okay? Based on data and what the price action gives us, that trading plan changes. So we might be looking for shorts in the morning, and then 3 hours later, we're all looking for longs because price action is constantly changing. Okay, no one can unfortunately predict the market. You just have to adapt to that price action that you see in front of you. Ooh, okay, legends. One thing I wanted to point out is on the daily time frame. Okay. Let's zoom into the structure. Let's keep it nice and relaxed today, casual. Ask any questions inside of Discord. I'll get to it. And let's keep it conversational. So let me take the FIBONACci out the way. I can delete that trend line and switch on my trends that I already have prepared. Okay, cool. So the one trend line I want us to pay attention to is this one here on top. Okay, right? Let's just pay attention to this trend line here on top. And as you can see, what's interesting about these pivots over here, okay, is that they have all retraced to the 0.88 FIB retracement level. What do I mean by that? Okay, when I take a normal FIB retracement, and I often get this question as well, 𝗬𝗍𝘆𝗽, what is the difference between a FIB retracement and a FIB extension? Okay, FIB retracement shows you the retracement, the meaning of what they do is in the name. FIB retracement shows you that when price pumps in a direction and it comes back down, where are the retracement levels? FIB extension shows you where price can go to, measuring the first wave of where everything started. Okay, so where it can extend to and where it can retrace to. That's basically the difference between the two. I always like to bring a little bit of education into my live streams as well. So when I take a FIB retracement to say that from the high to the low, okay, I'm now looking at this structure, We retraced to the 0.88. Can you guys see that? Okay. Then when I take another FIB, from this high to this low, we also retraced, guess what? Again, to the 0.88. Okay, yes, we wicked a little bit above, but that was where we found resistance. Okay, then again, when I take a FIB from these highs to this low, 0.88. Again, like it just keeps on happening over and over and over. Okay, will this time be different? So now, when I take a FIB from this high to the low that we've made over here by $49,000. Okay, that Blood Monday. I will never forget this Monday because that's where I bought a lot of altcoins. You can see that we are also yet again where? Almost at the 0.88, which is in confluence with this trend, sloping here to the downside. Now the question is, okay, so perhaps this is the obvious target that Bitcoin is aiming for at the moment. $67,400. Let's just call it a round number, 67,500. Okay, maybe this is the target that Bitcoin is gunning for here at the moment, repeating what it's been doing for the last 6 months. Okay, I would be very surprised if Bitcoin just does this. Okay, I would be really, from a technical perspective, I would be very surprised. What I would like to see from a technical perspective is that if price is going to break out of this triangle over here, you would at least expect a reaction, fooling everyone that's been watching these pivots, because every time it's a repeat, it's a repeat, it's a repeat. So guess what a lot of people are going to do when we hit this level? Can you imagine what a lot of people are going to do once we hit the 0.88? They are going to enter shorts, massive shorts. So I'm expecting to see some massive bearish CVD or bullish CVD kicking in over here, showing me that retail is shorting this level. And then what I would like to see is a reaction. Okay, because that's usually where the fooling comes in, you know, where the market makers fool the traders, is that they will give them what they think they're going to get. Is that what if you get the reaction, you start falling down here in a 3-wave structure? Yes, the short is playing out. We're all making money. We're going to start taking profits here by the lows, okay? Or maybe by these lows over here. You make a 3-wave corrective structure that corrects this wave, okay, in a three-wave corrective structure, and then it goes bang. It just has to be said, right? Is that how many times can the market repeat before it starts shifting? Okay, because I can imagine a lot of people, I see social media, everyone, YouTube channels, influencers, I see everyone is talking about 67,500. Everyone is talking about this level. And I can just imagine, okay, that maybe we are going to get that reaction, the three-way structure to the downside. And then you have to remember what usually happens, okay, purely from an Elliott wave perspective, is the more times, okay, usually when you tap the 0.88, you tap the 0.88, you tap the 0.88, and maybe here again the 0.88, it drastically increases the probabilities that you are going to claim the high. Okay, so how long can this continue before we actually go and claim the high? And perhaps the clue that we need to pay attention to over here is that we have consistently made lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and now we have our first higher low. So market structure is starting to change around. People talk about proof of support. Well, there you got proof of support. You've made a higher low. And now we have made a higher high compared to this high over here. So one could argue that market structure is starting to change. Okay, you have a higher high compared to this high. You have a higher low compared to this low, which means that the low could potentially be in for now. Okay, and I'm not saying this because I'm biased. I want the price to go up. I'm just saying, looking at the technicals, okay, it's showing me proof of support, and it's now currently showing me market structure change. That's what you want to see, especially here from a larger time frame perspective. So as per my update yesterday, my stream yesterday as well, legends, I mean, we were looking here at the 786 level. So when I zoom into this structure, okay, let's go to the 12 hour so we can just see a little bit more data. Okay, this is where things become very interesting, is that I spoke about two levels yesterday during my live stream for potential rejection, okay? When I take a FIB, was it FIB from the high to the low, 786, okay? This was the first level that we spoke about, 786. I did attempt a short, okay, in that area. I got stopped out twice. I will show you guys exactly where I got stopped out, and I entered for the third time, and I actually made some decent profits. And then I closed the position, I went to bed, and then this morning I played some altcoins. Okay, I wasn't really paying attention to Bitcoin, but I did catch this long here to the upside, and I'll show you exactly where I entered. Okay, now the reason, okay, let's just stay with the 786 level over here. The reason this level, okay, was definitely a possible technical rejection level is that when you have the 786, it's a major FIB retracement level. Okay, 786, we acknowledge that. It's also, these waves looks very three-wavy. Three-wave to the upside, three-wave to the downside, and a WXY, and this also looks three-wavy here to the upside. Common three-wave structural targets is when you take a FIB extension from the low to the high to the low, you can see, okay, the 1-to-1 extension. You just take all the mess out the way. Yeah, you can see we also had the 1-to-1 extension. Beautiful confluence, okay? Definitely an attempt for a short to the downside. I did attempt that short, got stopped out twice at break even and made profits on the third attempt. And then, so between the 1-to-1 extension and the 1.236 are very common corrective structure targets. Okay, and I can also prove it with this structure over here. This was a beautiful WXY to the downside. Where did we stop? At the 1-to-1 extension. I can show you guys. Okay, let me just zoom into the 8 hours so I can see the price action clearer. Right, let's do this. FIB extension from the high to W to X. Where did we stop? At the 1-to-1 extension. Yes, you had a little bit of a wick to the downside, but I mean, you are inside the box, okay? Can you guys see three-wave corrective structure to the downside? three-wave pump to the upside. This actually stopped at the 0.618, not the 1-to-1 extension, but the 0.618, the 1-to-1, and the 1.23 more common. This is more common, a little bit rare, also a target, but a little bit more rare. Okay. Right, and that is kind of where we are now at the moment. So now we have taken the 786. Okay, Bitcoin is not stopping, just wants to continue bullish momentum here to the upside. So now we've broken this level. Okay, we're continuing to the upside. So now, as a trader, as a technical trader, I look at the next level, 0.88. Okay, 1.236, which is a common three-wave structure target. Okay, so I will still be paying attention. And even if the market makers are going to try and fool everyone with this move, okay, people say, nah, it's just going to be a fake out. I can trade the fake out. I don't care. I can trade the fake out if I know where to take profits and I can exercise good risk management. Just like I shorted over here with profits in the bag, okay, with momentum continuing to the upside, as a technical trader, I can make money with every fake out that the market makers provides during the price action. Okay, so this is now the next level of confluence. Yesterday in my live stream, I said, guys, we need to watch this level. Okay, now today I'm saying now we need to watch this level. Okay, it's diagonal resistance. It is the 0.88. Definitely a possibility to get a reaction, maybe to the downside, and then go and break out. I would be very surprised to just see this, right? Technically, yes, I mean, the market is here to surprise us, but technically you want to see this structure correct itself to build up momentum again for the next push. Okay, each structure to the upside corrects itself every single time. Okay, always. It's not maybe, it's not the, it will never happen. Every impulse corrects itself every single time on the 1 minute time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, and also when you go onto the daily time frame, just to show everyone, okay, why have we been consolidating for so long? I can tell you guys now why we've been consolidating for so long. Okay, when I look at this entire impulse to the upside, guess what? This impulse had to correct itself. This impulse had to correct itself. Can you see? Each impulse has a correction. Now, the reason this has been so long, okay, is because now this impulse, this massive impulse, which had impulses, corrections, impulses, corrections, impulse correction, you get the picture, is now correcting itself. Okay, but the correction could potentially now be finished. This looks very impulsive. This looks very corrective. Okay, so for people saying that we are going into a bear market where we're just going to go down, this does not look impulsive. It looks corrective. It is sideways. Okay, I don't see any impulsive waves to the downside inside here. It really, really just looks corrective to me. So purely just looking at it from a logical perspective, from a picture perspective, I would say, okay, is that I can see the impulse and this is the correction. Simple. Okay. Well, I mean, trading is not always simple, but you guys get the point. Mr. 𝗬cie𝗿𝗿, let's go. Welcome in the house. Okay. So I like to keep things educational, right? It's very interesting to look at these scenarios and what are the next trading plans. And I'm starting on the larger time frames and I'm going to zoom into the smaller time frames. Okay. So on the daily time frame, I'm not sure if you agree, but what I do know, and I've seen this often play out, even on the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute time frames, is that when you have a massive volume candle like this standing there all by itself, okay, compared to the other volume, well, this candle looks like a like a tower compared to the other volume candles. It usually, okay, in most instances, signifies the end of something and the start of something new. Like I've showed you in the Back to the Future movie or stream, okay? If you haven't checked it out, go check it out, Back to the Future. Still losing money trading? Watch this. It's in the live stream section. Also, the exchanges that I use to do my daily trading down in the description. Okay. So this signified to me the end. So that's why I'm saying the low could definitely be in, because this could be the end of something and this could be the start of something new. Definitely a possibility. It just has an increased probabilities because now I have a high time frame volume candle close, which usually tells me it's the end of something and start of something new. I have a higher low. I now have a higher high. Market structure is starting to change. It really looks like momentum wants to continue to the upside, even if we get a rejection back to the downside. But if we do get a three-wave, I want to see a three-wave corrective structure to the downside. You want to see another higher low and then bang. Okay. So this is kind of the setup that I'm preparing for now. I'm not saying it's going to play out. No one can predict the market, unfortunately. It's just technically this is what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go back here onto the 1 hour time frame. Now I want to look at the structure. Boy, oh boy, was there a lot of trades in this structure. There was a lot of trades in this structure. Okay, first trade. Okay, I mean, just applying back to the future, the D-line strategy. Okay, there was a breakout. Bang. Claiming the high. Okay. I spoke about this bullish pennant and I said it's either going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C, and then we smacked back down. We didn't get that. There was bullish CVD with the momentum here to the upside, claiming the highs. And for the legends that did enter that long, I did say, please keep some of the position open to claim the high, which we did. Okay. And then we go on to the 15-minute time frame. This is where things become really interesting, and this is where alts really started popping over here, and where myself and the legends community started jumping into a lot of alts, just breaking trend lines the whole time. Those small little gains, consistent gains, it was just absolutely amazing. Okay. So then you have the momentum here to the upside, and a lot of people, what they do is they see the breakout, they miss the breakout, and they're like, oh man, I'm going to try and short the market. Okay, this is a typical mistake, and some of you listening over here will most probably say, yes, that happened to me. Okay, is that now you're trying to catch the top, so you short over here. Okay, you see a little bit of weakness, you short over here, and every time you get stopped out. You try and short over here, you get stopped out. You try and short, you're trying to catch the tops. Okay. But the rule of the trend is when you have momentum to the upside, it's always better to look for longs than for shorts. When you have momentum to the downside, you look for shorts, you don't look for longs. So you have to, if you're trying to catch the tops over here, trying to short the whole time, and you get stopped out multiple times, you have to have that switch in your brain that says, stuff this, I'm going to look for longs. I keep on getting stopped out by looking for shorts. Maybe I should just start looking for longs. Okay. The momentum is up. Higher highs, higher lows. Okay. Especially just higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. And so it goes on. And then that's also where my Back to the Future live stream that I did become so powerful. Now going to the 5-minute time frame. And this is what I discussed with the legends this morning in our Discord as well. If you guys would like to join, first link down in the description. That's where we go through the technical analysis and the trades that we are looking at. Okay. So, I mean, there was so many over here. There was one. There was two. I'm trying to think of which is the one. This is the one that we traded. Okay. This is the one that we traded together in the community. Okay. This is the one we traded together in the community, claiming the high. And I closed my position there by the 786 level, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just load up. Right, 1-to-1 extension, 786 level. This is where I closed my position. And this is yesterday during the live stream where I was looking for a short, because now I know from a larger time frame perspective, it's always important when you start your analysis during the day, start on the daily time frame. Do your analysis on the daily time frame. Then go on to the 4-hour, go on to the 1 hour, go on to the 15-minute time frame. So you keep on zooming in so that you know when you get to the smaller time frames, where's your levels of resistance, where's your confluence levels, is the momentum to the upside, is the momentum to the downside. If you stick on the 5-minute and 1-minute time frame trying to sniper those entries, okay, you lose perspective of the bigger picture. You need to know where you are in the bigger picture in order to trade the smaller time frame successfully. Okay, so myself and the legends, we took this trade bang to success, closed our position, and this is where I looked for shorts, okay? I can't exactly remember where the level was, but the level was more or less here somewhere. So I attempted to short over here, okay, protected my position, and I told everyone, I don't mind getting stopped out multiple times, but I know we are most likely going to get a rejection in this zone. So I got stopped out once, I entered again. I got stopped out twice, and I left it. I saw the wick, we came back down, acceptance, I entered. I then protected my position as price moved down, and here is where I took profits and I went to bed. Okay, I knew that there was a possibility of us going down to lower levels, but I don't like to, you know, it's just part of my trading style. I don't particularly like to leave positions open when I'm not in front of the charts. So I took profits here, still a successful trade, okay, a little bit of a short here to the downside. I went to bed, and then, okay, if you were awake during this trend line breakout, there's another breakout that once again successfully claimed the high. Can you see you're trading with the momentum? It's always better to look for longs, okay? You track your momentum, you break out, you target the high, you always pay yourself by the 618 level because you never know if you're going to make a lower high, but again, we took it. Right? You would have waited a little bit long, but I mean, there was another one. There was another one. There was another one. There was another one. And now with this recent breakout here to the upside, there was another breakout. Okay. Another breakout to the upside. So you can be more technical about how you take these trades, but from a simplicity perspective, I'm just highlighting that look how simple. You know, sometimes I feel stupid for saying this because I feel like I maybe, for me, maybe it's too simple, okay? But I want to just show you guys, look how simple it is. You play the breakout, you know exactly where to put your stop loss. The risk to reward every time is just phenomenal. You target the highs, okay? 3 risk to reward. This basically means for every $100, I'm going to make $300. Okay, your risk to reward has to be at least a 2 to 1. If more, the better. Okay. So breakout after breakout after breakout. And I'll be honest with you guys, I got a little bit bored with Bitcoin. I played this breakout. I took profits here. I played the short. I took profits over here. And then I was just trading more altcoins at the moment because the altcoins gave me better percentages, better trend lines. It didn't move as slow as Bitcoin. They're a little bit more aggressive here to the upside. Okay, so I did not play this breakout. I actually played the trend line touch over here. So it's just a different trading strategy that I used. But yes, I could have played the breakout over here. Let me just see if that trade is, let me just check over here. I want to, so, you know, people say that, Devil, you're not in the trade. Let me show you guys. I'm not going to share my trading platform, but I can maybe paste the P&L quickly on here. Let's see. Okay, this is the trade. I'm currently still in on Bitcoin. So I took the trade at average entry price 65,416. 65,416. Okay, that's exactly where I entered. Right. And now I'm currently 19% in profits with 15x leverage, you know, protecting my position. I already took some profits on the way up. Especially after we claimed the highs over here, okay? And technically, I knew that the momentum is still up, right? Part of the reason I took the trade over here, okay, is, let me just take all the scribble here out the way. When I zoom back out onto the 10-minute time frame or 15-minute time frame, I acknowledge the trend is still up, okay? The trend is still up. We came back down. We tapped the trend and I saw bullish CVD. Let me show you guys. Okay. Yeah. This gave me the clue to enter. Right. Can you guys see here on white? Bullish CVD, of which the target is the high. We claimed it. That's why I entered the trade. Tap of the trend, bullish CVD, exceptionally good risk management. I just literally put my stop loss glued to that low over there, and then we got the explosion here to the upside. So I will definitely be leaving some of the position open for potential higher levels to that 0.88 level that I've just highlighted. Okay. Let me go through some comments. Where are you guys? Right. Morning, legends. Let's go. Mr. MK Alexander, welcome, welcome. Bravo Music, good morning. Blender is exploding. Okay. I've heard about Blender. It went up more than Fed Crypto. It just came out, bullish flag. The crypto gem has 30 million market cap and will soon have okay. Well, you say that with great confidence. I mean, how do you know it's going to have 150 mil market cap, right? Please don't shill any coins inside here. Hey, Arul, Mohammed, analysis on Doge and ICP, please. Everyone wants their favorite altcoin. Okay. Legend, smash up the like for this one. I'm going to share one with you. Okay. I'm not personally too crazy about the fundamentals, but like I always say, I like to trade the technicals. I honestly sometimes don't care a crap about the fundamentals from a trading perspective. If I see any chart, whether it's toilet paper, diamonds, bouncing balls, whatever it is, and there's a stock for it and it has candles that goes up and down and I can do technical analysis on it. I don't care what the company is. I don't care what the fundamentals is. If the technicals looks great, I can trade it because I can analyze the technicals, and based on the technicals, I can make a trading decision. Right. So the one that I think is, I'm not sure if it's maybe too late for this one, but the one that I highlighted to our Legends Pro community this morning is CRV. Okay. I went through about 50 altcoins this morning, including Doge, okay, and ICP that you guys are requesting over here. This is the only one that has not popped that I found so far. Yes, there is most probably more, but in my list, this is the only one that has not popped. And it's breaking trend as we speak. It is literally nibbling here at the trend. It literally just broke out. And this is kind of the trading setup that I'm looking at over here. And again, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed that we're going to take the highs. But when I look at some of the other altcoins like ETH, just wait for the price action to load up. It's well on its way to claim the highs. Okay, can you see? ETH is almost there. Right? 𝗬cie, I don't even want to talk about 𝗬cie. I mean, it's already done phenomenal things here to the upside. I mean, okay, it's already long time ago claimed that high and even went higher. Okay, Link, go into the 4-hour time frame. Can you guys see? It's really, so I'm trying to show you a similar structure. I think Link is actually the best one. Look at this structure over here. Look at the low. Okay, look at this wave and look at where price action is. It's at the highs. It's attempting to break the highs. It's forming new, it's changing market structure. You have a higher low and now it's going to make a higher high, which now tells me it has proof of support and the momentum could potentially continue to the upside. Okay, so look at this structure and look at where price is. So when I do a comparison from a technical perspective to CRV, okay, yeah, it's the same thing. You have a wave. Okay. You have not tapped that high just as yet, but I would actually expect this high to be tapped at some stage. So I have clear TP areas over here. You know, when you take a fib from the high to the low over here, 50%, 618, 786, you have to pay yourself as a trader, because you could definitely, let's say it plays out, you go and make the higher high over here, you make a higher high because we have a higher low. Let's say it plays out, it can roll over and just crash. We just never know as traders, okay? That's why it's important to pay yourself on the way up and not wait for this high, okay? Don't wait for the high. Pay yourself as a trader, because you might wait weeks and weeks for this to play out, because I mean, I'm here on the 8-hour time frame, okay? You're going to wait weeks and weeks for this to play out, and you're going to see, yes, I'm so nice in the profits. I nailed this entry. I played the breakout. I can now protect my position as a free trade, you know, getting all excited, dreaming about or already thinking about what you're going to do with the profits. And then the next morning you wake up and you've been stopped out, nothing in the bag. Please pay yourself as a trader, okay? Very important. So I'm not sure about the fundamentals. Quite frankly, I don't care about the fundamentals. I know that I think the CEO or one of the founders got liquidated on a large position. That's the last time I actually did read something about the fundamentals. But technically, it looks good, okay? Technically, I can see a clear trend It is breaking trend, and we have a higher low, and there's a potential for at least a higher high. Okay. It's the same thing on Brett. One of our Legends Discord communities actually mentioned this coin. Okay. Brett. I'm not sure if you guys know Brett. I've heard about it. I don't know if it's a meme coin. I don't know what the fundamentals are. Right. But here on the daily time frame, it's too late to enter now, to FOMO in. We highlighted, okay, this trade together with, I mean, if you are inside the live stream, please let me know. Okay, I can't remember who highlighted Brett to me. They just asked me one morning while I was doing my analysis, Devil, please analyze Brett. And I think Brett was trading over here. And then I did the analysis. I put the trade setup in place. I highlighted the TP areas and I said, guys, if we break out, this is what I'm looking at. And now it's already pumped. Where's my ruler? Okay. From when I spoke to it until where it is now, 26% to the upside. And we're almost at TP1 where you need to start paying yourself. Okay. Right, so maybe what's happening here on Brett is going to happen to CRV. We just never know, but it's one of the altcoins that I found that has not done this yet, okay? Like Link, I mean, like I've just showed you some of the examples. Most of the altcoins are here already, okay? So maybe this one still needs to catch up. I don't know, but I'm still applying exceptionally good risk management. You have to apply good risk management because you just never know, okay? Maybe one of the other founders gets liquidated. I don't know what's going to happen fundamentally, and it just falls down over here. Right, let's go through a couple of altcoin requests. How's that? Let's go through a couple of smash up the like. Let's do a couple of altcoin requests for the legends. Mohammed, analysis on Doge and ICP. Let's go do Doge. I mean, Doge actually has pumped quite significantly. Let me just use the Brett tab over here. Let's go to Mr. Doge. Okay, it's not in a trading zone. Okay. Right. You have to distinguish yourself as, are you an investor or are you a trader? Okay, you have to make that distinction because there's two fundamental differences between the two. If you are an investor and you want to ride the bull market here to the upside, you should have bought the lows. Every time there's a pullback, you dollar cost average, you dollar cost average, you dollar cost average. Okay, when I started buying Doge in this zone over here, I got a lot of hate from some people saying that, we went down lower. And I'm like, but no one knows where the price is going to go. My strategy says, because I don't know where price is going to go, and I'm anticipating a potential bull market based on the halving and the interest rate cuts now taking place at the moment, I know that all I can do is buy up the lows. When there's fear in the market and no one wants to buy and everyone only focuses on Bitcoin, no one wants to look at alts anymore, there's devil buying up the dips, buying up the dips. Now I'm sitting on my hands and just enjoying the momentum to the upside. Okay, so from an investment perspective, you should have dollar cost average with the dips. Okay, when the market is fearful, be greedy. Now, if you are now a trader that says, well, I am only planning to get into the market now, right? This is where things now become a little bit more tricky and more difficult, is that how on earth do you get in the market now? Because now you run a risk, okay, is to say that, okay, I didn't buy any Doge, okay? I did not buy any Doge during all of these dips. Yes, that pen can just click over there. I did not buy Doge during any of these dips. Now I want to buy Doge, okay? Now you run the risk, okay, I buy over here. And then it does this. You get fearful. Fear starts kicking in again because, you know, with every pullback, fear starts kicking in. We're going into recession. We're going to pull back. You cash out your position. You take the loss. You cash out your position. And then you get a beautiful retest, for example, on the trend. And then it does this. Then you buy in again. You get a three-wave corrective structure. Okay. You cash out. You buy. Do you guys see? I think we're all familiar with this process. Everyone buying the tops and selling where they're supposed to be buying. Okay, so that is from an investment perspective. From a trading perspective, okay, if you're a day trader, that's completely different. So you don't care about the breakout. You don't care whether Bitcoin is going to $100,000. You don't care if it's going to $30,000. All you want is volatility. Okay. You go onto, you see the breakout. Okay. You're like, okay, there's nice momentum to the upside. I can trade momentum. It's part of my trading strategy. You go into the 15-minute time frame or 1 hour, whichever is your preference. From it, go watch Back to the Future. You'll know exactly what I mean. Okay. So now you see, okay, nice momentum to the upside. I can trade the momentum, right? I can trade the momentum. I can play breakout after breakout after breakout after breakout. I have to apply my rules. I have to be patient. Okay. Go, you watch Back to the Future, that live stream that I did a couple of days ago. Please do yourself a favor and go and watch this live stream. Okay. There's no analysis in this live stream. It's a pure educational live stream that could potentially change your trading career. Okay. So that you don't lose money anymore, you become profitable. Okay. Because I know the trend is up, I play breakout after breakout after breakout. I see the breakout here to the upside. I don't care. I wait for consolidation. Okay. You play the breakout. Bam. Okay. Now, okay, on the smaller time frame, 5 minutes, sometimes you have to zoom in a little bit more to catch the breakouts. Okay, but where price is now on Doge, I am not interested. I am not interested over here. I want a range to form so that I can have a proper trend to play the breakout. This, okay, is potentially still forming a trend. And then you will draw your trend and you will wait for the breakout. Or because if you don't wait and you just FOMO in here, you know what could happen? It could, this entire structure could start correcting itself, and then you find yourself deep underwater. And that is why it's so important to differentiate yourself between an investor and a day trader. As a day trader, you do not care. Okay, you play the momentum. One trade after the other trade, scoop a little bit, scooping a little bit of profits because it all adds up at the end of the month. From an investment perspective, you should have already bought the dips. Okay. And if you have not bought, you need to wait for pullback because you just, it's that conundrum. Is it just going to explode from here, or is it going to still have a correction to the downside? No one knows. No one knows. Right? Casper, Shib. Hey, analysis on Doge. Okay, I've done analysis on Doge over here. So I hope this makes sense, Mr. Sorry, Mohammed, I'm not picking on you specifically. I'm just educating over here, from an investment, from a trading perspective. Right. So you need to decide, are you an investor or are you a trader? Because a trader gets in and out. You don't care if the price is going to go higher. You plan your trade. Okay, this is what a trader does. He plans his trade. He knows where to put his risk management. Okay, once the trade plays out, he takes profits where he's supposed to take profits. He's out. He doesn't care. Now he doesn't care. He waits for the next consolidation. You plan your next trade. You are in and you are out. Okay, that is what a trader does. What a lot of people, I think the biggest mistake most people make when they enter this trading game is they are confusing what an investor and what a trader is supposed to do. So everyone, or retail money, what they will do is, we're breaking out. I'm buying. Yeah. Price pulls down, they sell. Okay, they take the loss. Okay, because they're thinking by buying over here, it's just going to go bull cycle to the upside, right? If you're patient and you're willing to wait out the losses, by all means, if that's part of your trading strategy. Cool. Let's have a little bit more fun over here. Legends. What else is here? What else is here? Pool dead. Shib. I think Shib is in the same ship as Doge. I'm going to have to go look for it. Let's do Shiba Inu. I think Shiba has also pumped, if I'm not mistaken. I saw some nice green candles on Mr. Shib over here. Let's go on to the daily. Yes. Man, oh man. Look at this. Okay. I'm wondering why it looks so weird. It's because I'm on the log scale. Okay, but I mean, look at this breakout. That's the breakout you wanted to catch. Now, just want to look at the structure over here. Okay, I mean, you would have waited very long for this breakout. Very technical trade over here, but you could have played the breakout over here. But you would have waited 36 days before you had the explosion here to the upside. Okay, now you wait. Let's go on to the 8-hour time frame. Just want to see where we are. Are we hitting some resistance? Take a fib from the high to the low. Okay, I would say the next obvious target is the 0.382. Okay, that's the next obvious target. I just want to see if it has some confluence. Let's do an extension to see where the wave can go to. We are now at the 1.618, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of a reaction or a slowdown over here, because we have just hit the 1.618. But I mean, if this is a 1, 2, 3 here to the upside, the 618 areas, all the levels that I have here in blue are common third wave targets. So it doesn't have to stop here. It can go to the 2618. It can go to the 3618. It can even go to the 4618. It can just rampage here to the upside. Okay, non-stop for a third wave. 1, 2, 3. Third waves can be very, very explosive. It can literally just, it pumps, it consolidates, it pumps, it consolidates, it pumps, it consolidates. And until you get a larger correction, then you know, okay, maybe that's the fourth wave, and you're going to make one more wave, and then you fall down. I just like to throw in some education every time I do some analysis. But I mean, definitely, I think just measuring this wave over here, I mean, I am targeting, I would be targeting the 0.382 over here, but I can see why Shiba Inu is slowing down over here. It's because we did hit a very powerful fib extension target, 1.618. Okay, and it's most probably or most likely why we're getting a little bit of a reaction over here. Okay. But I mean, there's so much volume supporting this move here to the upside. So much volume. It looks like maybe it consolidates like it did over here. Okay, consolidates and then it continues. Right. Let's go back here onto the 8-hour. Also, it broke out of a beautiful bullish pennant. Okay, can you guys see? This is a bullish pennant inside a triangle bullish pennant, and it can definitely go and claim the high once again. Definitely a possibility. But the clearest pivots, profit-taking areas that I see is the one that we've just surpassed. Okay, you look at these pivots, that's a profit-taking area, definitely. That is a profit-taking area. That's a profit-taking area. Profit-taking area. Right, that is basically what I see over here. Cool. I'm on a short on Shiba Inu. Okay, yeah, I mean, not a bad area to short, but okay, you need to take some aggressive profits to the downside, because I can tell you now, based on the volume that is increasing, can you see the volume is increasing to the upside? Yes, we did hit a major Fibonacci target, so you could get a reaction. What concerns me a little bit is sometimes you get these types of reactions. Let's go on to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, you want to see a downtrend, and then sometimes you hit an important level, and then you get a small little dump, and it consolidates upwards. You're constantly trying to get into short, you get stopped out, you keep on getting stopped out, stop. So this could also be maybe a small little pullback, and it does exactly the same thing. It consolidates upwards. Okay, so I mean, I can see the personality. It looks like this Shiba Inu likes to consolidate upwards. Okay, but I mean, this move has an insane amount of green volume supporting momentum here to the upside. So if you manage to catch that top, you need to pay yourself as a trader, because you are playing against the trend. The trend is up. Okay, so I'm not saying that you can't short an uptrend. I'm just saying that you need to be very defensive and sniper about your entries and where you take profits. Covered, don't worry. Awesome. Thanks. Mr. 𝗬𝗍𝗍𝗍, yes. I mean, we often speak in the Legends Discord community. I know your risk management and some of the P&Ls that you've shared with me is absolutely spot on. I know that you are a responsible trader. Okay. Casper. I see a lot of people talking about Casper. That's why I sometimes think that I don't have to analyze it, because you must probably got your fix somewhere else. Casper, USDT. What is the ticker? Is it just is it Casper or is it CAS? You see, I don't trade Casper, CAS. I don't trade it, so I don't know what the ticker is. I might have it somewhere. I don't know if it's CAS, or if it's Casta, if it's Casper. If you can share the ticker name, just CAS. Okay, let's do that. Let's look at Bybit. I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, that pump looked really, really amazing on the zoomed out version. Okay, still in an uptrend. Oh, I actually have done some analysis here on CAS. Okay, but here you can also see, so easy. Okay, breakout, claim the high. Breakout, claim the high. This was not easy. You have to wait for a clear trend to form, but I can see that there was a nice little trend breakout, and there's definitely a potential, okay, based on previous price action, what happened over here, and what's happening here at the moment, definitely a chance to go and claim the high over there. Okay, and there's a little mini breakout that I'm spotting there as well. So if you go into the 4-hour time frame, ooh, you missed it. You missed it. Okay, you wanted to be inside of this breakout. Either you had it there, or you were a little bit more aggressive with your trend. Okay, that's the breakout you wanted to catch. But now you've missed it, because for this trading setup over here, if you go and you plan your trade, okay, you always take profits by the highs. You entered here at the break of the trend. You'll stop below the lows. Beautiful 2.7 risk to reward. You're almost, okay, entering over here. I mean, why? Like, I don't understand why as a trader would you enter over here? Because now, look at this. If I enter over here and my stop is supposed to go below the lows, it means for every $100 that I'm risking, I'm only making $30. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so you have to wait for the next consolidation. You just have to wait. It's just, there's some nice green volume, obviously supporting this momentum here to the upside. So although there's definitely the possibility to come and claim this high, okay, it's just not a zone where I would enter as a trader. It's up to your risk management strategy. If you want to enter over here with a trading setup that looks like this, okay, so you're targeting the highs, your stop maybe below, maybe you believe we're not going to take these lows, okay, you have a 2 risk to reward. So if you're risking $100, you can still make $200 here to the upside, but you're actually supposed to put your stop loss below this low, which doesn't make the trade worth it for me. It's too late. Okay, so you have to zoom into the smaller time frames to play the breakouts over here. Okay, but you've missed this trade. You can see the similar chart with C98, a China narrative coin just like CRV. Okay, cool. Legends, thank you so much for joining. This is unfortunately all I have time for today. You must enjoy your weekend. Take a break from the charts if you can. Please take a break from the chart. You need to reset your mind, okay? Smash up the like for the education and the alpha over here. Hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.